Hello and welcome to another episode of Satoshi's 365 Days of Bitcoin History. Today's date is Tuesday the 5th of December 2023, the year of BSV. Buy BSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online, the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Here we go, let's see what history has got in store for us today. As we go down and down and down, here we go. Let's see, oh there we go, 5th of December. So check this out. On the 5th of December 2013, China bans banks from handling Bitcoin trade as price peaks at $1,042. Bitcoin was trading at $376 a year later. So this was a massive, you can see where it says China bans Bitcoin right there and then the effect that it had on the price. And these are some of the articles, quite a good one here. So CoinDesk said, China crypto bans a complete history, which is what they've got here. And it said the 2021 crypto crackdown in China was the most severe yet and reiterates a number of the nation's previous bans. Here's everything you need to know. And it says, those familiar with the crypto industry will understand that China's crypto ban is not entirely a surprise. The country has maintained a hostile relationship with the crypto industry since 2013, when it rolled out its first set of crypto restrictions. And while the recent ban, this is the one that they're referring to later, may feel like the final nail in the coffin, it is to an extent a reiteration of the crypto directives issued by the country's central bank 8 years ago. Below is a complete timeline of China's crypto bans to date. So this was, looks like the very first one. So it says precursor to China's crypto ban 2013. China bans banks from crypto transactions. China's hostile stance regarding crypto dates back to the 5th of December 2013, when the People's Bank of China, PBOC, the Ministry of Industry and Information and other financial watchdogs jointly issued a notice prohibiting banks from handling transactions related to Bitcoin. According to the statement released at the time, Bitcoin was deemed a special virtual commodity, and so it lacked the legal backing to function as a currency. More specifically, the ban was imposed because the digital asset was not backed by another nation or central authority. Also, the People's Bank of China noted that Bitcoin was a potential outlet for laundering cash. Although the regulator did not stop individuals from trading Bitcoin, it did advise those involved to be wary of the risks involved. This notice came at a time when Bitcoin trading began to pick up considerable steam. With Bitcoin's price costing above the $1,000 mark for the first time, barely 10 days before the ban was issued, the following announcement, the value of Bitcoin plummeted by over 30% on the now defunct Mt. Gox exchange, which at the time was the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world. As a follow-up to its ban on Bitcoin transactions, the People's Bank of China allegedly met with top third-party payment services in China on December the 16th and directed them to stop doing business with Bitcoin exchanges. 2 days later, BTC China, the country's largest Bitcoin exchange at the time, announced it had stopped accepting yuan deposits, further forcing the price of Bitcoin to fall. My goodness me, I mean, I wasn't even in Bitcoin at this time in 2013, but when you consider that it just simply started in 2009, and then by 2013 you've got the People's Bank of China literally stepping in to stop trading in it. I mean, it's a real threat to them, and why would it be a threat? Well, we'll come to that in just a minute. This was another report from the BBC on the 5th of December 2013. We're just reiterating the article that we've just gone over. It says China bans banks from handling Bitcoin trade. And it says Bitcoins are starting to be accepted for some real-world goods and services. China has banned its banks from handling transactions involving the Bitcoin virtual currency. The ban came in a notice issued by the People's Bank of China, financial watchdogs, and nation's IT ministry. Bitcoins were virtual good, and no legal status should be used as a currency, it said. The decision comes after Bitcoin's rapid rise in value was called a bubble by Alan Greenspan, former US Federal Reserve chairman. And by the way, he's the one that thinks you should just simply go out and spend to prevent economic recession, get yourself in debt and all that. And he said they can just print currency from nothing. Ridiculous. The ban was imposed because Bitcoins were not backed by any nation or central authority, said the notice. It added that it was planning to step up its efforts to curb the use of Bitcoins to launder cash. Again, always trying to make it sound like it's bad. Individuals were are still free to trade the bitcoins, but should be aware of the risks involved, said the People's Bank of China, adding that it planned to formalise the regulation of exchanges that dealt with digital cash. Experts told Reuters that the People's Bank of China was moved to make its decision because Chinese nationals were heavily involved in trading the virtual currency. Many believe this is because it helped them avoid control on trading the yuan. And again, there's more on it, just saying value soar. The value of bitcoins traded on Chinese exchanges fell after the announcement was made. Interest in the virtual currency has seen its value soar in recent weeks. On the 28th of November, the value of one bitcoin surpassed $1,000 for the first time. Put that in my history books. The swift rise in value led Mr. Greenspan to say the exchange rate for the virtual currency was unsustainably high. In an interview with Bloomberg, it's a bubble, he said, going on to question the financial value people had pinned on bitcoins. You have to really stretch your imagination to infer what the intrinsic value of Bitcoin is, he said. I haven't been able to do it. Maybe someone else can. I can, and I'm more than happy to do it, but I bet nobody at the central banks really wants to listen. And this was an article on the 18th of December in the same year when it said Bitcoin sinks after China restricts yuan exchanges. Bitcoin has fallen to less than half its value in value it recently traded for, following the reports of fresh action by Beijing to restrict trade in the virtual currency. BTC China said it had the local payment companies had been blocked from providing it with clearing services. It means that the firm, the world's largest Bitcoin exchange in terms of trade volumes, can no longer accept yuan-based deposits. Prices tumbled following the news. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. So big stuff. And why would China want to ban it? Well, maybe this image here is a clue. So this was from the New York Times in 1973, where it says, and this is a quote from David Rockefeller, "The social experiment in China under Chairman Mao's leadership is one of the most important and successful in human history." And this is because they're trying to install communism around the world, and their first target was China. So if you want to know what they have in store for the West democracy, China is the program that they're following. Obviously, you've got Gaza first, and then Gaza is pretty much how they want China to be, and then and that's how they want the rest of the world to be eventually, which is why they had to ban Bitcoin and why they're cracking down on it. So now you know. And check this one out. This was really funny. So also on the 5th of December 2019, there was a meme that went out regarding Samson Mow called "You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about." This had me in absolute hysterics, if anybody remembers this. So yeah, 5th of December 2019, somebody posted this out: "You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about." And this was a picture of Samson Mow, who was at the time Blockstream's chief strategy officer, hugging some kind of like Transformer game, whatever, and then his girlfriend at the gym with this muscle guy. Honestly, the shitstorm that this meme caused was just absolutely massive. He was getting really upset about it. It was like trying to protect his girlfriend, and she was getting upset about it, and blah 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 blah. I mean, I thought this was just absolutely hilarious. So anybody who was around at this time will remember this with fond memories because it was exceptionally funny. And that was, crikey, what went out? 4 years ago now. 4 years ago now, and I remember it like it was yesterday. It was brilliant. I've had so much fun in this space. Just getting to know different people as well. It's given me... and it sort of allows you to meet quality people. So quality people who can actually understand Bitcoin and get through it and see past all the bullshit. The best people in the world are in Bitcoin, BSV. Literally, it's just, I absolutely love this space. I love this space. I've just created this calendar today. So we've literally got 40 days. 40 days until the largest court case in financial history. Which is the Cabal versus the creator of Bitcoin, Craig Wright, on the 15th of January 2024. So let's just see what we've got coming up. So we've passed 1st of December. So the next thing is on the 8th of December, so it says on or before this date, the experts in forensic document analysis to prepare and file a statement for the court showing 1, those issues on which they are agreed, and 2, those issues on which they are disagreed, and a summary of these reasons for disagreement. And then trial bundles to be filed with the court, and then after that we've got a pre-trial review hearing on the 13th and the 15th of December. So that's just over a week away. So there we go. That is your little peek back in history today. Hope you enjoyed it. So remember, largest court case in financial history, 15th of January 2024. Stay tuned, we'll bring you more. And until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.